What's up, guys? Peter from Panda here. Hey, bought myself another Epson Sport watch from Amazon. Quick unbox it here for you. I bought it because it looked interesting, and this is not the first Skmei or Epson watch that I've ever had. Obviously, I've been really intrigued by them. Mostly intrigued just that the low price point for these types of watches that normally I would think you would get Cracker Jack quality plastic crap, for 10, 12, 13, 14 bucks, but you get what I actually think is a fairly decent watch, for the price of a meal at Chipotle. You can put a watch on your wrist. And this one, it was interesting just because, as I showed you on my Black Shinola and some of my other watches, black is in, dude. Black is in. It looks kind of badass. It looks kind of tactical, maybe a little Iron Man-ish. It kind of harkens to the G-Shocks and the sport watches that you see a lot, but without saying plastic, polymer, vinyl construction that's just screams, outdoor activity watch. So what I like about this is, and like some of the other watches that I looked at, pretty simple design, no chronograph, no subdials on this. The hour markers are kind of thin metal but applied, it sure looks like. They are white numerals, but you can see that polished silver around the border of the hour markers as well as the numerals. We'll see if there's lume here. Hopefully there is. That'd be great to have some glow-in-the-dark feature on a watch at this price point. The Skmei logo is pressed into the dial there. And then this outer bezel, which has the minutes, the 20, 25, etc., printed on the outside dial in just white. I love that font, actually. It's kind of cool. It looks so futuristic. It's like the printing that I would see on the side of the Nostromo's or inside the Enterprise, And it's not trying to be overly sci-fi-ish or anything. It just looks modern, like Shuttle Bay 5, right? No? What? What's wrong with you? You're nerds? You got something wrong? You got a problem with nerds? A nice big triangular pip here on the top, and then obviously on the 15, 30, 45 minute just blocks there. So pretty cool. The hands are black, again with a white fill in the middle, and then the second hand, which is ticking there, long, slender second hand, are just in black. And so despite the hands being more polished black and the background being kind of a charcoal black, they do kind of disappear. I like it. I like it. Quartz movement, obviously, as it says right there. Protected crown. A couple of protrusions there to protect the crown. Black, knurled edge. The case is pretty flat, just flat cylindrical. Looks like two pieces here. And painted. It's not a diamond-like coating or PVD or anything like that, I'm sure. Just black paint. But it seems to be pretty nice. And a curved crystal, mineral or glass, I'm sure, but look at that, curved crystal. It's really easy to press in just a flat crystal there, but that curved crystal gives the watch a little body, and seems like it should kind of give you a nice, volume to the watch, which would kind of scream a little higher quality watch than just a basic watch. I've got my calipers here. I'm going to give you some dimensions on this. It's 0. Let's go edge to edge, not including the crown. 46 millimeters. Oops, they're right there. 46 millimeters. So nice size. And then we're going to go to the center of the crystal to the bottom, to the base here, to get the height, and 14 millimeters tall. So it's a pretty substantial watch. I'm not saying that this is small, but I think it's kind of the right size. And I know some of you disagree with me on that. Look at this. All right, so down here we have a little date window, and a lot of watches in this price point, this is not even a working date window. So let's see if we can roll it by midnight and see if it really works or not. Obviously that was a noon, or it doesn't work. And boom, right there, it works. Rolled over to number 2. I kind of like that. Some people hate like these really wide subdials. They're saying, well, if it's 2, why put a red pip there and point to the 2? Why not just have the window only show the 2? I kind of dig this. I mean, I get to the point that it's not really practical, and you can do these kind of things for a lot of kind of subdial type of information. But it works for me, because just those little square date windows don't really look that cool. This kind of looks nice. It gives a nice balance. It adds a little weight because it's a white background to the bottom of the dial watch for me, and so I kind of like it. It because it's not off to the side and doesn't make the watch look lopsided to one side or the other. Just adds some weight, a little color down here. I dig it. I mean, I actually really dig this watch. I think it's actually a pretty handsome watch. The watch band here is kind of thick leather, not the most supple thing. I can tell you that it kind of springs back into its curved state. It says genuine leather there. Again, I'm not vouching for it, but it seems legit. Kind of squeaks like little mice as I twist it up here. But I like this color, light brown with white stitching. I like the nice wide 24 millimeter band. It goes all the way 24 millimeters top to bottom. The buckle here is pretty substantial. I mean, it's substantial. I won't know two ways about it. There are cheap watch bands buckles out there, and this may be cheap. It is cheap, or inexpensive, I should say, but it's substantial and feels pretty big. Again, painted. I don't expect paint to hold up that well. That's always one of my reservations about buying a painted case as opposed to just a bare metal or polished metal. When you bang it up, the scratch kind of hides in the raw metal. Painted cases, there's no way to hide it. Even PVD can show some wear and scratches eventually. A couple of retention loops there, and in the back just a silver pressed on cover, twist on cover. Water resistant, 30 meters it says. And I do like, God bless Skmei for putting the battery code on the back. I'm not even sure what battery that is, but if it's the right battery, God bless you for letting me know, as opposed to having to crack open that back. 9115. I'm not entirely sure that's the model number for this one, but I kind of dig it. So let's go ahead and just throw it on. 7 1/4, 7.5 inch wrist. I like wearing my watches a little loose, to be honest. Pretty nice and thick. And let me pull this band down here. Take a look at it on the wrist. I like it. You know what? I mean, I would wear this watch. It's 14 or 15 bucks. I would wear this on a day-to-day basis, especially with my sleeves rolled up. I'm down to business. I'm casual. I'm professional, but I'm not ostentatious. I'm not braggadocious. I'm just kind of saying, listen, I'm a Jeep Wrangler driving, down to earth, salt of the earth, Midwesterner that likes to look good but doesn't like to spend a lot of money. That's what this watch says to me. I actually think it's a pretty nice watch. And to prove that to you, this watch is going out to one of you. So go ahead and like and subscribe to this. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then comment below the state you live in. It's kind of the same old thing. We'll change it up so that some of you guys don't think it's always going to be just comment on the state. But comment below. I will pick a random commenter, one unique commenter on Saturday, September 10th, 2016, and send you this watch. Now, the only restriction is you got to be in the US or Canada, and you have to be of age if that matters. But just comment with the state or province you live in, and that way when my random commenter algorithm picks someone, I can just quickly verify that you're in the right place to receive this, and I will reach out to you and mail this off to you so that you can see that I'm not pulling your leg. This thing is cool, and it's a heck of a value for this price point. If this watch were 200 bucks, I'd have some issues with it, but it's not. It's like 14 bucks. And at that price point, I'm saying, I'm impressed. Anyway, my Japanese Skmei, black with brown leather. Peter von Panda. Out!